All right, let's talk about hypnotherapy. Now, I know what you might be thinking swinging pocket watches, people clucking like chickens on stage, but let's just push all of that aside. Today, we're going to demystify the whole thing and dig into the real science behind this incredible therapeutic tool. So, let's just get right to it. This is the big one, isn't it? The number one fear people have is that they'll lose control, that some therapist is going to hijack their brain. It's a pretty dramatic idea, but is there any truth to it at all? Let's find out. To really understand what hypnotherapy is, we've got to first be crystal clear on what it isn't. So let's jump right in and bust some of the most common myths. And here it is, the answer to that big question. The whole mind control thing, it's pure Hollywood fiction. The reality is you are always, and I mean always, in the driver's seat. A therapist can't make you do or say anything that you don't want to. You're in charge, period. Okay, another big one is this idea that you'll be put under or that you'll just fall asleep and not know what's happening. Well, it's actually the complete opposite. You're guided into the state of amazing relaxation, but your mind is wide awake and totally aware. You hear everything, you remember everything. So, what about your secrets? Is your mind suddenly an open book? Absolutely not. You have 100% control over what you share. It's a safe space, and you only talk about what you feel comfortable with. No one's prying anything out of you. Okay, so we've established it's not some spooky magic trick or a way for someone to control you, which, of course, leads to the most important question: what is actually going on? This is where it gets really interesting. We're moving past the myths and into the mechanics of it all. It's not magic, it's a scientific process that taps into the natural power of your own mind. The key to the whole thing is what's called a trance state. Now, don't let that word scare you. It is a completely natural state of mind. You've been in it thousands of times. Ever been so lost in a good book or a movie that the world just kind of disappears? That's it. In that relaxed, focused state, the part of your brain that overthinks and analyzes everything just quiets down a little, which opens up a direct line to your subconscious mind. And that makes it much more open to positive suggestions for change. The process itself is super straightforward, really. It all starts with a consultation, just a conversation to understand what you want to achieve. Then, the therapist guides you into that relaxed state. That's when the real work happens. They introduce positive suggestions that are tailored just for you. And finally, you work on integrating those changes so they stick around for good. And this is why it's so incredibly effective. Instead of just dealing with the surface level symptoms, hypnotherapy goes deeper. It gets right to the subconscious mind. That's the control center where all our habits, beliefs, and old patterns are stored. By getting to the root of the problem, you can create change that's not just temporary, but truly lasts. So we know how it works. Now let's talk about what it works on. What kinds of real-world problems can this process actually help you solve? Well, the list is pretty long and honestly quite impressive. I mean, just take a look. We're talking about everything from anxiety and stress to deep-seated fears and phobias. It can help with panic attacks, anger, and building rock-solid confidence. It's also an amazing tool for changing habits, like for weight loss, and even for boosting your performance, whether that's in sports or in your career. And here's the part that really blows people away. It's efficient. Because you're getting straight to the source of the issue, you can see incredible results, and fast. We're talking about major, noticeable improvements in just 1 to 3 sessions. That's a game changer. But all of that, the effectiveness, the speed, it all depends on one final crucial thing. There is one piece of the puzzle that is an absolute non-negotiable. Without it, none of this works. So, what is that secret ingredient? It's you. At the end of the day, the single biggest requirement for hypnotherapy to work is a willing client. You have to want the change. It can't be forced on you. Real transformation happens the moment you decide you're ready for it. So the question isn't whether a therapist can control your mind. The real question is, are you ready to take control back?